Diana Duve was born in Moldova, which is a small country in Eastern Europe. Diana returned to America to join her mom, Lena. When she was 13, her mother was already married to Bill, an American. Lena said that Diana wasn't speaking English at all, but within 2 months, Diana was in the regular school class. After a few years in America, her mom said that you couldn't even guess that she's not American. In 2011, Diana received her nursing degree. After a short period, she started working with cancer patients at the Sebastian River Medical Center. Lena said that her daughter had a good heart, and she really cared about her patients and also about patients' families. Diana's best friend Chelsea said that Diana was intelligent and always motivated and fun to be around. But what happened to this beautiful girl changed her life and her family's life. In the summer of 2013, Diana met a guy who named Michael Jones at a bar in Vero Beach. Her bestie said that Jones had sights on her, but she didn't care a lot, but they ended up dating. Her mother and her stepfather said they don't know a lot about Michael, except that he worked for PNC Bank in wealth management, and he had gone to the law school. Diana's mom said that Michael, or let's call him Mike, was extremely polite, nice-dressed, and well-spoken. Her stepfather said that he was the ideal boyfriend for any girl. After a month of dating, Diana moved into Mike's house. Her parents saw her happy, so they were okay with it. As soon as she moved to his house, they quickly became inseparable. Her best friend said that you would never see her without him and said that she never done that in relationships before. With time, Diana became concerned with Mike. Chelsea said that they were fighting many times until they broke up. On 30th of April 2014, Mike's neighbor made this call.
Vero Beach Police?
Yeah, hey, I think I got a domestic for you, the next door neighbor and his girlfriend sound like they're getting into it. It's been going on for about an hour.
Just been yelling and screaming, or?
Yeah, it just sounds like he's trying to dominate the crap out of her.
So it's just been verbal, right?
Verbal, I can't hear any slaps or anything, but I'll tell you, it's not good.
The office police received the call and went to Mike's house and talking with both Diana and Mike. And according to the police incident report, Mike told them the noise was because of rough sex. And Diana told the police that she's fine and everything was okay, but she asked them to stay until she took her things and left. On that night, Diana called her best friend while she was crying. Her best friend didn't know what happened, so she told her to come. Where is she? And Diana did. Her best friend Chelsea said when Diana comes to her, she was with her pajamas. Her friend says that she was hysterical and she haven't seen her like this before. Diana said to her bestie that Mike was screaming on her. He even put his hands around her neck and started strangling her. And you can see clearly that there were marks on her neck. Her friend was smart and took this pics for her neck. And this pics show hand marks on her neck. Her best friend suggested that they file a police report, but Diana refused. Chelsea said that Diana just wanted to move her things out, remove herself from the situation, and that's what she did. She officially broke up with him. After that, Diana moved back to live with her parents, and she didn't tell them about all what happened. But Mike continued to pursue Diana, and she told her mother that he texts her and he doesn't understand that I broke up with him. On Saturday, June 21st, 2014, Diana went missing. No one knows where's Diana after 48 of Diana was last seen with Mike. Investigators entered his apartment and found nothing. There is nothing that can connect them to Diana or even Mike. Diana's mother said she felt like something bad had happened. She said when the police were at Mike's house, I was in front of the outside door, and one of the neighbors come to me and said, relax, nothing will happen, but I told her no, something will happen. The police knew that if they want to find Diana, they need to find Mike first. Mike was captured on surveillance footage visiting a PNC bank in Vero Beach, and he withdrew $2,500 in cash, and then he told many of workmates that he's not feeling well, and he's going to be gone for a couple of days. I've got some things to do. The investigators didn't stop until they discover a big surprise. It will turn the whole case around. Who is actually Mike Jones? There's the big surprise. The police discovered that Mike had a criminal record. Before moving to Vero Beach, he has been charged with aggravated stalking for threatening to kill his ex-girlfriend in 2012. Mike took his sentence instead of going to jail, and with agreement with the police, he was sentenced to serve only 5 years of probation. He was required to stay in Vero Beach area and could be arrested if he left without getting permission from the police. After Diana's parents knowing this, they said that they were blindsided by the news. Len said that it was something unexpected. After a lot of investigations, the police discovered the location of Mike's car. Mike's car was located in the parking of the Hampton Inn Hotel. The surveillance footage showed that Mike checked into the hotel one day after Diana went missing. He appeared alone, and he paid cash for 2 nights, and telling them not to tell anyone that he was there and not to transfer any calls to his room. And around 11:30 p.m., the police finally entered his room. But what did they find? The police officers said that Mike was just kind of surprised, but he was okay. He was sitting on 1 double beds and smoking a cigarette and talking in phone. It was a burner phone who he had bought. The police officer said to him that we're looking for your girlfriend Diana went missing. He said, I don't know even where is she. The police officer said that it's not a reaction for someone who his girlfriend got disappeared. Investigators decided to trace the purchase of his burner phone and known that he bought it from Walmart, located about in 1 hour north from hotel that he was sitting in. When they saw Walmart's security cameras, they discovered another surprise: Diana's car. Maybe you're asking why they didn't follow Diana's phone because it was turned off. Let's back again. It is 4:30 a.m. The investigators have one-way Walmart parking lot. Where is Diana's car? The police officers were afraid of what they will find. One of them said that he promised Diana's mother that he would find her alive, but what they will find, we still don't know. They're now getting close to car, and they found nothing at first. They looked inside the car and found nothing again, until one of them said, let's look in the trunk, and his friend said, no, I don't think so. It's so cliche. It's something like out of movie. It didn't make so much sense to me. But when they opened the trunk, they were shocked. One of the police officers said, in our profession, there are unforgettable things. The other one said that when we opened the trunk, I put my hand on my knees and putting my head, unable to see what was inside. It is not the way that I wanted to find her. Diana was dead in the trunk. We can say that it was her body. Her mother said, when I opened the door and saw the policeman in front of me and saw his face, I understood everything without words. She said when they told me everything, it was an indescribable moment. The autopsy said that Diana had suffered blunt force trauma to the head and had been strangled to death. And 2 days after finding Diana's body, the police had enough evidence to charge Mike with Diana's murder. Mike is now being investigated. The police officers said that he didn't show any emotions. He was silent. Mike was educated with a master's law degree. It was like a big shock to his friend because they knew that he is a classy person. He's ex-girlfriend. Ellie said that he told her that his sister is dating Jason Aldean, an American singer, and he told her that he was adopted by Ronald Reagan's son. Mike was drawing her the image of the rich guys who has penthouse and drive a Porsche car. Mike was telling a different story to everyone, but until now, no one knows who is he actually. The time for trial has come. Diana's mother will face Mike. Len, which is Diana's mother, said he lost his right to leave when he killed Diana. On October of 2019, Mike's trail comes in Vero Beach. During the trail, prosecutors told the jury that Mike abused Diana mentally and physically when they were dating and also after she broke up with him, but flipped the script and start blaming her and accusing her and saying that it's her fault. The prosecutor said that he was gaslighting her. During the trial, they called her best friend Chelsea and showing the jury the photos that she took for Diana's neck. In court, another secret was discovered. Diana was seeing Mike secretly after breaking up on and off again. They said that no one knows what happened to her in Mike's apartment, but mostly Diana was trying to end the relationship, and she was over from him. Her mother said that she had upcoming plans to go to the West to visit a friend, and she wanted to do a lot of things before her death. But what happened to her and how it ends like that? On Friday, 20th June 2014, they were in a bar together and also left it together, and they went to Mike's apartment, and they had been drinking on that night, and it has impact on the judgment, and then maybe fight, and it ends like this. Later, police find a very small droplets of blood in Mike's garage, and yeah, they were Diana's. The police have a theory that her death was accident. Mike's defense said, he has a great job and great life. There's no reason for him to do that to her. After 1 month from the verdict, the jury convicted Mike Jones of the first-degree murder of Diana.
the jury unanimously find that the defendant, Michael Jones, should be sentenced to death? No.
I'm so sorry you're not going to get the death penalty.
You came to my home, you sit at my table, and you took my daughter away from me. There is no punishment, no harsh enough for what you took from me. You know, if hate could kill, you would be dead now for what you took from me.
The defense called a medical experts who said that he suffered brain damage. One expert testified that Mike's frontal lobe regulates and making decision have been damaged and caused a significant cognitive defect. But prosecutors said that if he has something like that particular deficit, he can't do things like balance a checkbook and pay rent and manage a multi-million-dollar account. Remember, he works in a bank. Diana's mother, Len, faced Mike. What did she said, but his reaction was sitting and watching her. One of the really touching things that Diana's mother said, that at the end of the day, I wait Diana, but she's not coming home, and he's still alive. Len said, if you feel something is not right, listen to yourself because something is not right.